You are not seeing the full story. Hi, my name is Kanai Houston, your sober coach. Time to get off the bench and into the game. You're not seeing the full story, yo. As I explain this, I'm going to explain how it ties into sobriety. What we are showing on the internet are glimpses of great things, right? And whenever someone posts a video of them crying, people are like, really? You should have went somewhere else and did this, or they're doing it for attention, etc. And no matter what the intention of any of that is, people do not react well to vulnerability, period. Right? So then we are creating a world. Social media is this place where we only share the good parts, the good things, the inspiring aspects, and we avoid showing the nasty things because one, no one cares to show it, and two, we don't have the cojones to share it. Nor will we ever want anyone else to judge us for sharing it. We separate ourselves from vulnerability and being real, especially when it comes to social media. So we only share the good parts, the parts that sell, the parts that we can look back at. Not only do we want people to view us and have great perceptions of who we are and our businesses, but in addition to that, we also want something for us to look back on. As an individual, I want to be able to look back on and only see good things that make me happy and smile. I also don't want to post anything that's going to make me feel uncomfortable. Why would I post my own uncomfortable video? All that to say, I'm going to keep it a thou wow with y'all. I've been having the worst 2 days of my life. Okay. And within the worst 2 days of my life, I'm being dramatic, right? And as a leader, my job is to wake up and serve everybody. This community on my sobriety coaching, family, friends, you name it. I have to be a leader, get up every day and go on the hustle, on the grind, have a routine, listen to my meditations, have my affirmations, show up, make sure I eat. Not only do I show up, I perform well, right? And then as a leader, no one's supposed to see you down bad because then they're not going to believe that you're actually a leader and doing what you're supposed to do. Vulnerability, being weak, having a hard day, being depressed, having anxiety does not mean anti-leader. I'm actually concerned for a lot of our leadership because they are probably the ones that's going through the absolute most but don't want to show us. I personally will identify as a leader to the day I draw my last breath. I don't believe being a leader means I have to hide, I have to suppress, and I have to isolate myself in order to be vulnerable. And I'll be damned if I only show a version of myself to others so that they view me as more credible and make them less uncomfortable. And I will not have any of my clients feeling this way, doing these things, and none of that. Each and every one of my clients, each and every one of the people that view my content as a sober coach, you are a leader, period. Sobriety has everything to do with leadership. It's something different, something spunky, it's something fun, it's something out of the ordinary. It's abnormal to be sober within our society. So let's add variety by starting sobriety. You're adding variety by even learning about sobriety or learning how it's impacting you, your substance use, etc. You're a leader, period. Dot. End of that. So me being down bad these past 2 days, I have not been down like this in a really long time. But I also knew that trying to power through it was an option, but it would end horrifically if I tried to power through it. So I'm like, we're just gonna have to take our L, sit in it, muster in it, dream in it. And as I was down bad, I was crying and I was like, what I would do to smoke right now, to drink right now, to hit a vape pen right now, fuck it, hit a cigarette. I will do any of that. What I would do to do any of that shit right now. And then as that thought hit, the next thought hit, which was that's why I used in the first place. I used substances in the first place because it was easier for me to create a reality through the substance that made me happy than to live within my reality in my current present moment. And that's when I knew sobriety was that much more important to me. When as leaders, you only keep leading after you realize what you're talking about is valid. Although I'm able to like lock in and do all this by myself, I would love to be there for you while you're crying, talking about how you wish you can go hit a blunt and get another drink. I will be there for you. I want to listen. I want to talk you up out of it. I want to keep you accountable. I'm able to do that on my own. And thank God, I'm saying that to say that I am bringing my real raw self to you all to make sure that you can be real raw with yourself, because we live in a society that real and rawness gets you persecuted. You will not be persecuted. When you're in my community, when you're in my environment, you will not be persecuted. Outside of us, I don't know. I cannot make any promises to that at all. But I can say, That being a leader is so important to me, and being real with you all is way more important to me than being able to keep up a facade. All that to say, I'm going to make sure I show up as my real authentic self. It's important to me that you show up as your real and authentic self. So here we are, holding each other accountable. I definitely have more weight on my back than you do. And I literally, I'm telling you, when I had that thought, I instantly thought, like, damn, that's exactly why I did this shit. Because it was way easier for me to be like, fuck it, let me just create this world where none of this exists. And I'll just keep using the substance, yada, 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 yada. Instead, I powered through. I sat with the uncomfortable emotions. I processed it all, and I felt way better. Have I eaten in the past 2 days? Nope. Did I brush my teeth and wash my ass? Yes. I literally cry while I brush my teeth because I'm like, wow, I'm actually doing something productive. So I'm with you, y'all. This world is insane. Don't let it make you insane. The last thing we need you to do is create a reality that doesn't exist just to get away from your own real present reality. The last thing you need, it's not going to help you deal with it. It's not going to help you process it. It's not going to help you make it healthier. It's not going to help you understand it better to make it a healthier experience for yourself. It is literally just this momentary distraction that is delaying your ability to know and understand what you are going through, who you are, what you went through, what you're going through, and where you're headed. If you want to be able to understand all those things to your full authentic self, show up as your full authentic self, no one understand this world, no one understands yourself the best way you can. That is genuine. That's a hill I am dying on. Sobriety is my hill I'm dying on. Sobriety is my gospel that I'm going to continue to preach till the day I draw my last breath. For myself, and for anyone else that also wants to that have the same goals that I have, I'm here to support you in that goal so that you make it. I'm sober. I have no desire to do any other drugs. Today, when I was in so much agony, I wanted to go back. Never had that thought in a damn, like, I haven't had that thought and feeling in so long. And truly, the thought itself brought me all the way back to a version of myself I forgot all about. And as I revisited that version of myself, I was like, holy moly, guacamole, we gotta tell them. Feeling way better. Thanks for asking. And yeah, so I'm ready. It's okay as a leader, as a person, it's okay to take those pauses. We do live in a society where these pauses do not have grace and space. I understand that it doesn't have the grace and space, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Take the pause, process, heal, love, feel uncomfortable, and you got this.